Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, February 23rd. Late start to the day here today, kind of shuffling things around, making sure people could get into work. We got couple inches of snow last night, so yeah, we were kind of boogieing. Reminder, everything was actually fine, although I've been dealing with an identity theft situation. Whatever, you guys don't need to know anything about it. But I was dealing with some things this morning only to realize Jeannie was completely unaware of Jeannie was unaware of which day it was, and then Dax needed a ride into work today, so plans kind of shifted and we raced around like crazy. All is fine. It was just a busier morning than planned, so to speak. Regarding, do customers need to oil their sergers like the Acclaim? Regarding oiling your serger, the biggest challenge with modern machines and like old school machines, and you know, most of you ladies probably had one of these machines at some point. Old school machines had oil ports, and the idea was you just put a drop of oil in anytime you go to use the machine. And there were two reasons manufacturers went away from that. One was that a lot of times you were putting good oil on bad. So, you know, oil's a petroleate. Over time, oil will dry out. It leaves a sticky, hard residue. Anybody who's used like metrocene thread or knows the material metrocene, which is a type of polyester, they used to use metrocene grease in machines. What did they realize after doing that? It would solidify, it would become hard. So even if you were just putting good oil in the machine, you were putting good oil on bad. And so you can't really do that. The other reason that you don't have those oil ports on your machines anymore is you put enough oil on your machines and then you get oil on your projects. Like oil collects dirt. At this point, we're not using 3-in-1 oil. Like anybody that has that like old school Singer oil that came in the cans, that was almost like 3-in-1 oil or gun oil. It collected a ton of dirt. It was black. Like when you clean those old machines, if they've never been totally clean before, that oil oxidizes. When it oxidizes, it turns black. And so you'd get black oil spots on your clothing. So companies have really gone away from that. You know, when people ask us if they can oil their machines, like, sure, you can. It's not something that I totally recommend. There's some areas of the machine that you don't necessarily want to oil. Did you leave her in the car?
Yeah.
She can eat the car. So
I couldn't. She wouldn't come out.
Pick her up.
I'll
go get her. I'll go get her. Poppy all of a sudden is now doing damage. So you can put a single drop of oil in your hook, and there's a spot to do that. Maybe we'll do a little Technique Tuesday. You can put a single drop of oil on your needle bar, but the design of the machines are designed with self-lubricating bushings, meaning they have bushings in there that actually like are porous and hold the oil. And we use this super refined lily white oil these days for sewing machines, which is really fine. In fact, one of the techs who did my first training was like, you can put it on your hands. And I was like, you really shouldn't do that. That's bad for your liver. But But you can. It's not something I totally recommend. Most people overdo it. You know, in a pinch, you can add a drop here or there, but the machines really are built to be professionally serviced. I'll be right back.
Although, I remember Anna came in and she was talking about her 1500 not sounding great. And she was like, do you need to oil it? And I was like, I don't think so. Yeah. And then I was like, she brought hers in and I was like, that sounds just like mine. And then we talked to Michelle, and Michelle told us you needed to oil it. And I'd had mine for probably a year and a half. And Michelle, didn't you say you oil it like every week or how?
I do because I use it every day.
Okay,
But
so
it's
Michelle
one single drop.
Michelle
Not a squirt.
oils hers every week. I had mine for a year and a half, and I don't use it every day, and I never oiled it. But there's 4 little ports up in the top, and you just do one drop of oil, and then down by the needle plate, there's one more hole down there that you put another drop into. So if you have a PQ 1500.
That has that design.
Or you have, that would be what, like the Jane, there's like a quilter, I can't remember, there's like the Professional, I think, the Juki, if you have the Accomplish, all of those, you should be oiling it on the very top. Yeah, Gail always oils her, I didn't even know. I was like, oh, you don't do anything. I had no idea. So you do want to oil those. So there are, like, the older machines have, like, little ports that you would put, like, 1 drop of oil in, right?
Yeah, those are more old school designs. But the reality is there, too, what happens is that oil dries over time. And at some point, you're putting good oil on bad. Part of a service is stripping the machine. Now, some machines, we literally strip. Like anybody who's ever come in and I quote you on a strip in service, that is a deeper level of service. And that happens when everything is dried and the machine's just totally locked up, or is on its way to locking up. And on those machines, don't worry, Shannon, we relate to. Oh, you're wearing your new, do you just love this piece?
Oh my God, stop.
Hey, Jeannie got you got a green high chew. We ran out of high chews. So stuff we're shipping now, we've been super busy. We didn't go get your high chews. So maybe we'll get your high chews in the next couple of days.
Okay,
but packages
last
that
night-
are going out.
Last
Are
night,
going
I
out
was like,
sans high chews.
we don't have high chews, and then I tried to get Patrick to go to the store with me, and he refused.
It's 20 minutes in the wrong direction.
Whatever. And then, so we didn't get high chews. So there's no high chews. But we'll put extra love in there. What I'm looking for
So, with the strip in service, we literally hit the machines with heat. Like, we use a heat gun, not on any plastic areas or anything like that, but we'll heat the inside of the machines to open everything up, to open the pores, to essentially get your metal on metal areas to actually open up. And then we clean everything. We use compounds to remove all the old oil, hard grease, etc. They're really, on most modern sewing machines, there are only a couple areas where you actually do use grease. And you can't use just any grease. We're talking about it, so I'm going to talk about it. We use heat basically to bake off and loosen up. Like if they are those old machines with metrazine, the heat will actually melt the plastic that the grease is turned into, and we can remove it. On current machines, the heat just opens everything up and allows us to get all the old oxidized lubrication and mineral development out of there. Anywhere you have metal on metal, you get mineral development. It's a type of corrosion, and and we strip that out of there. We clean that out of there, and then we relubricate.
You'll know
So-
because it's you can't turn your hand wheel, although that can be thread locked, but sometimes that's like that oil just hardening.
So it is at times the oil hardening, sometimes it's thread lock, sometimes there's just no oil and you get that mineral development. It's funny, like there'll be a hard spot in machines, and a lot of times that's because gravity works and the oil sits down at the bottom of a joint, and so you have mineral development on top but not on the bottom, and anytime those minerals go by, it slows down. So I mean, the real message here is service your machines. I always think it's funny, especially for those with high-end machines. Like if you're buying these really expensive machines, take care of them. It is a very good investment in the long run. And I mean, we had a customer who put, was it 30 million stitches on her Luminaire Solaris? How quickly did that happen? It was super fast.
We're talking about Epps.
Yeah, Mona.
It was
But
in
just like 2 years.
it was like less than that.
Well, she did 11 million stitches in like 4 months.
Yeah, it was fast.
But she was somebody who just lived at her embroidery machine. But the point I'm making is, she invested in service and replacement of parts and everything else. She had a machine that we kept running through like 30, 40 million stitches, and we rebuilt the machine and actually resold the machine. You can take care of these things. So service your machines. Regarding used packaging, like if I think about it and you get reused packaging, you get a little note that says, hey, we reuse our packaging. I've been seeing the numbers right now because they are so apparent. But when you ladies ordered Oh So Delightful, those order numbers were like 7,400. And our order numbers now are at 9,000. So there have been 1,600 orders in the last 6 months. Probably somewhere between 50 to 60% of those have been shipped. Outside of flat rate padded mailers, which are one of the best deals shipping, every single one of those packages was reused or recycled. We haven't purchased a box. We haven't done anything like that.
Actually, some of those mailers, like that Ryan's been using. Ryan loves the.
Oh, the plastic mailers?
Yeah.
So,
But we do
what?
try to
Like
reuse,
70,
reduce, and
80% of that
recycle.
shipping has been reused packaging. So, Jeannie's always like, why do you talk about that? I think it's super cool. Like I love the fact that we're not cutting down trees to send packages, that we're reusing the boxes that we get. So I got my strawberry haichu and a bonus. Love it when we get snow on the post. Did you see? So 8x12 hoops.
Oh, let's talk about hoops because I had several people email me. With regards to the 9.5x14, and that was like one of my jobs that I wanted to do this morning, but I didn't have a Christmas list at home, so I couldn't remember what our Christmas list pricing was. And I'll go on there, and if you did purchase something like Brenda, I refunded you on the one that we shipped you, and I'll go back and refund you when the other one comes and like ship that out. I just didn't want to get confused, but I'm gonna go on there and I'll change that pricing. Keep in mind, I only have 2 more 9.5x14 inch hoops in stock. So, but the pricing's so good. Instead of $278.99, and this is gonna be the one with the marks. So you can use it on your machine if your machine uses the app, and then you can also use it on your Luminaire or Solaris or your Destiny or your Dream machine. It's going to work fine on those machines as well. And then if you ever did get a machine that you did use with the app, then these would work there too. We just got it because it was more versatile. So $139.99. That's going to say, oh, it's like half off. So it's half off. I'll do this today. I mean, the 8x12. Are we going to do that with the ones that we ordered?
What
are you doing?
For 2 days only.
No. Are you kidding? Okay, you
How
manage
many?
that.
How many do we
you
have
manage
coming?
that. Do you know how that's going to be
How
managed?
many do we have coming?
I don't know.
So that's the challenge. That's the challenge. That's why I'm like, it can't be unlimited. Like, if you want an 8x12, get it now. We'll honor the Christmas list price.
Which was $59.99.
Which is crazy. But the reality is, we've been waiting for them for so long, and we have so many people that have ordered them.
Yeah, and those orders
we
will
got
be
a
filled first.
special price on these, and so we know that we ordered more than were purchased.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So the challenge is what I don't want to
9,
do, because
10,
quite
11,
frankly, if we sell them to you at that price indefinitely, we
12.
lose money.
12, 13, 14. So I have 15 that are promised. I don't know how many.
I'll ask for a back order report.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna put that up with I'm gonna put up quantities, and but that's the 8x12. As long as we have the quantity, I think I might be all out of the 8x8s at this point. I can't remember. The 8x8 we were doing for $64.99. A bunch of people asked about the 6x10. Same thing with the 6x10s. I'll go on and we'll get our back order report. We'll put that up there. But normally the 6x10, and that's a good size. If you don't have it, you should get it. I mean, for me, I would go.
Get them all.
I would get them all. But
Yeah, like, for real though, like, because how nice is it to have the right hoop for the project?
yeah, it's great having the right hoop for the right project, and then you don't waste as much stabilizer and fabric and things like that. The 6x10 is normally $215.99. We were doing it for $119.99. So let me work on that today, and I'm gonna work on that today. I added the hoop to my cart. Even if you buy it at full price, I'm gonna fill by who orders it. Everyone's like, order it. Shit, you're like, hit the button.
No, because I've got through Monday.
Oh, so we can order some more.
I can order some more. So that's why I was saying 2 days. Like, it wasn't just trying to be a jerk.
Oh,
like, I was like,
okay. Don't stress out.
like,
Don't stress out. We can order some more at that special
but
price.
that's why I wasn't
But-
just like making up days. Like, we actually have pricing right now very similar to what we had in December, but I have to make that order no later than Monday. I actually have something I can order to make an order make sense.
Oh yeah, because we
I
needed
have
some
a
more
cap
stuff.
frame. So, like, Jeannie's response, manage that. That wasn't.
My
That
card
was-
won't go that high. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go on after this. It'll be my first thing I do. I'm gonna go on there and I'll create a special link for special hoop pricing, and it's gonna be on the DL. Like, you're watching the live feed, you know. That's why you want to watch.
When are you gonna post this?
I'm gonna work on it as soon as I'm done with this. With this. Don't worry about it. This is the only issue. We ordered. I think we ordered a lot, and I think I ordered probably at least 10 extra of some of them. The issue is I'm gonna fill the people that were on the Christmas list first, and then we'll put in this other order, and then just know you'll get that great deal, but you might have to wait. But it'll be worth the wait. You don't have it anyways, right? Just pretend you never ordered it, and then you'll get it, and you'll be happy. Okay, Alice, I'm gonna put up. We did, like, for instance, on the multi-needle, the 8x12 hoop for the 10 needle, which is normally $140, we did it for $75. So the 8x8, I love the 8x8. So the hoops that come with the 10 needle are the 1.5 by 2.5, the 4x4, the 5x7, and then it jumps to the 8x14. The two hoops I use the most would be the 8x8 and the 8x12, and they don't come with the machine. And for some reason, the 8x8 is really expensive, $320. That's pricey.
Yeah,
Our
it's not
Christmas
$320 right now.
Our Christmas list price was $170. So
But there was a reason why I was putting a time limit onto these purchases.
Okay, so they
That's
have to have-
cost at most dealers. We
Yes.
just happen to have a deal, and we are there.
So Crafty,
So-
don't worry. I'm gonna put a special link for sale hoops, but it's gonna just go through what? When do you Saturday?
Monday is what I would do. This
Yeah,
is
but when do
wool,
you have
huh?
to get that in?
That's super
I don't
cool.
want you're gonna be on your own. I'm not doing this. I am on vacation.
I love that. She's gonna be all like, I'm tired and slightly hungover and I don't feel good.
What? I don't drink much.
She can't drink much. There's a difference between I don't and I can't.
I can't. It makes me sick. The alcohol and we don't agree. Okay, what
All right,
else?
So,
Let's talk about the closeout
short week
sale.
this week. She is gone tomorrow. I am solo. Just as far
Should
as
I
like
post-
one of the two of
Should
us.
I
in this-
post pictures? It's gonna be like what was that movie, The Hangover? Is that what that movie's called? That movie with
No,
the
that
Vegas
would be
movie?
that would be somebody finding your camera later and looking through the pictures that you can't remember. Jeannie will come back missing a tooth.
And a tattoo
With a
on
baby.
my face. I'm gonna get a face tattoo. It's gonna say I love to sew. Oh man. I'll post some pictures if I'm not very good. I'm not good with social media.
So the
It's not my
funny thing
thing.
about that is there was a period of time where I was posting some stuff and then our marketing gal was like, you have to post all the time. And I'm like, why? And she's like, the level of engagement from your sewing ladies is huge.
Wait,
And then when I stopped posting at one point, somebody was like, I'm so sad you don't post cool pictures anymore.
So I did want to talk about one other thing. The hoops that you're going to be getting are going to be, they're going to say brother. If you have a baby
They don't
lock.
say brother on them, though, do they? The boxes do.
Yeah, the boxes.
Yeah, but who cares? They're all
but-
from brother.
Yeah, even your baby lock ones are from brother. So
They're
I
all
don't-
from brother.
So if you have a baby lock and you're worried about buying the brother one, don't worry about it. You take them out of the box and they're exactly the same. Your baby lock ones will work with your brother ones will work with your baby lock. The ones that I'm putting up are all the slide-on ones. None of these are going to be the clamp, although we do have some of those. But they're all the slide-on ones.
Those are the ones that you slide on and then snap down. Multi-needle hoops are multi-needle hoops.
You
That's
like
just
that? You like that? That's I got that from Sundance, and I wanted it for so long, and then one day I just bought it. I was like, purchase! Click! I want it! That's a different credit card.
Who would have known she was so good at that? So we are shorthanded through the weekend. Alex is home taking care of the baby for the next 4 days.
Let me
next
answer
4
that
business
question.
Days.
Liz Brugman, because you have the Luminaire, the hoops I would get first would be a 6x10 and an 8x12. And then I mean, if you could do it, the 9.5 by 14. Like those are the ones that I would get first. 9.5 by
And she
probably
would go
in that
dime
order.
on those hoops.
No, I wouldn't. Or what are you talking about?
She's talking about the magnetic.
Oh, you're talking about magnetic? Okay, this is just me. But when I'm embroidering, I like to use the hoops that came with the machine, or the, like, what are they, the putty gray color. That's what I like, because I feel like I get a tight hooping, stuff isn't going to move. When I'm quilting, I want a snap hoop. I want a magnetic hoop. So, but I know some people that use magnetic hoops for everything. It's easier on the hands. I just worry about, like, my stuff. I don't know. I can be rough. I worry about knocking the hoop and knocking the embroidery. And I feel like when I'm in the regular hoops that come with the machines, that it's going to be more stable. So,
and those magnetic frames, especially the large ones, are heavy. So they can be problematic's not the right word, but like I have seen more issues around those larger magnetic frames.
8 by 12 for the multi-needle is normally 140. Our special is going to be 75. And I think I have those in stock. So I'll have to check on that. And what about Pretty and Posh? Are you asking when we're going to do the sew along? We're going to do that sew along with Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm just kidding. We'll do it. I think that's pretty easy. Special pricing. Well, yes. Just put but we'll know. We'll be looking at like these days. And if ever we miss something, just email us. Just give us a little reminder.
How much is KK?
$14.99. Me too. What do you recommend? For Kimberbell uses if you watch the sew-alongs, and I'm so sorry, ladies, if you have like a 5x7 and smaller, I do a lot of stuff in the bigger hoops because then you don't have to do as many hoopings. So, like currently for the cuties, I think we're doing 6x10, 8x12, and 9.5x14. That's what we've been using. But Kimberbell usually has their designs. Usually they try to accommodate the 5x7 and the 6x10. And then you can use bigger hoops if you want. So I would just go, kind of in that order, 6x10, 8x12, 9.5x14. Like those hoops are ones that don't often come with the machines. If you have a Destiny and Dream machine, they came with the best hoop selection. The Destiny and the Dream machine came with 4x4, 5x7. They added the 9.5 by 9.5, the 8x12, and the 9.5 by 14. I love all of those. I don't use the 10.5 by 10.5 and the 10.5 by 16 a lot, but when I want it, I'm glad I have it. So,
I've never heard that you can't use magnetic frames if you have a pacemaker, but I would ask somebody with a pacemaker.
do they not make them for the pacemaker? Is that machine a little bit older?
Like a heart pacemaker.
Ah!
I'm going to say yes, because we had an employee at Brother that couldn't be around them.
Did you hear that? Michelle said there was an employee
But that
at
was like
Brother.
the mighty hoops, not the little snap hoops. Because the magnets on the mighty
Oh,
hoops
the
are
mighty
really
hoops. They're
strong.
like, boom.
Yeah.
Like, watch it.
So yeah, he couldn't be around it.
I cannot confirm or deny. I would reach out to Dime. How much is the spray tent? The spray tent's $24.99. I have it on the site for $19.99. I love my spray tent. I use it for all the small stuff. I will change out the cardboard before our next meeting. Mine's really gross.
What cardboard? Your spray?
My
Cardboard?
spray tent, I put a piece of cardboard down on the bottom and
It's
threads,
holds
lint,
stuff. Yeah.
dust, and I just
Dog
keep
hair.
using it. My spray box, you guys have seen that. It's disgusting, but
Okay.
I love it.
We should get to work.
Wait,
Come on.
let's answer the question.
What question?
And it drags a bit on my bed.
So what's the best way for the ladies that want stuff? Because you don't go back to look at the chat.
I'm not coming back to look at this chat.
So how do they
You're
actually
gonna.
get
I'm gonna
what they
do.
want?
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna start it right now. It's gonna be called Hoop Special Pricing. Get it now.
I'm going to go start to work.
I'm
Sorry
gonna call it
we
hoop
were
embroidery
late this morning.
frame.
We should be on time tomorrow. Bye.
Special pricing. And we're just doing this special price. Hey, Patrick.
No.
Will special pricing be through Monday or over on? Am I just putting it through Sunday or through Monday? Can they still order on Monday? When's our last day?
Sunday.
This Sunday? Then it has to be over on Saturday.
No, meaning they need to be over. It needs to be ordered by Sunday, so we can add it to an order going in on Monday.
You have until the 9th. Oh, I'm in the wrong month. You have until the 26th. The 26th. I'm going to put that on the top too. Special pricing must be done by 2. I said 26, right? 23. For us to honor that. And just to understand, there may be a wait. I'm going to fill all those guys and gals that have been waiting. They put this in with their Christmas list, some as far back as November. Their orders are going to get filled first. And then, I mean, and you can see, like, we're in, they started ordering the end of November, December, January, they've waited 3 months. I'm hoping we'll get them soon because we've had some hoops start to trickle in. So you just need to be patient. And I'll let you know as soon as they come in. Believe me, when your stuff comes in, we call you because last thing we want is to have more of your stuff here. Carol, email me about it because I'm not going to go back to this feed and I may or may not remember about that. Are you going? We are going to be at the quilt show. We will have, and we'll have specials there too, but we do great specials here. Like the pricing that we're giving you now, it's not going to be any lower than that. And born saleswoman, I never thought of myself as that. I just know what I love, and I know what, and I want you to have it too, because it makes a difference. So I want you to have the best. And so that's like really where it comes from. It's come from here. I want you to have the best. I want you to get a great deal. If I see specials, I like to pass them on to you because I love specials too. What upcoming videos? Oh, you know what? So when I get back, so next week, we're going to, on Friday, Michelle's going to be doing the bunny mug rug, which is that Kimberbell mug rug. On the 6th, I will be doing the cuties, and then cuties April. And if you need a kit, we have more kits. And on the 13th is my goal to start the Oh So Delightful Sew Along. I just want to make sure everyone gets their stuff. So we're just waiting for that last box of stuff to get here. And then I did order more stuff. We absolutely ship. We'll try and combine shipping. If there's overage, we will send you the overage. I did try to get, I had some of the orders from the closeout, and I did try to get those out right away. And then I had some people were like, can you combine? Which reminds me, I got to go grab your stuff, Shelly. I will always do my best. If you want me to hold your box, you can always say, please hold my box. We'll be ordering more. Whatever you want to do. I have a section over here where I call it the boxes of fun. And I just keep throwing stuff in your box of fun until you're like, send it, ship it. So you can let me know that, and I'll just put your box of fun to the side. I get nervous when there's like a class coming up. Brenda, did we get your, did Patrick reach out to you? I think I gave him your stuff last night to send it out to you. And I will credit you for those other 2 hoops that you have on there. All right, Lynn, I'm working hard to make all those dreams come true. I'm working hard to do it. It's not easy though. When will you post the DL super secret list? I'm working on it. And I'm glad you said that because I almost forgot I was working on it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to end the feed right now. Patrick's going to be here tomorrow to do the Friday giveaway. I won't be here. I might come in really early and then go to the airport. Would be my preference. But I'm going to work on it right now. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something absolutely amazing. And we will see you. Patrick will see you tomorrow, and I'll see you next week.